Thanks, Ben. Happy birthday, Hal.
Thanks.
Any big plans? I know it's kind of probably a little tricky given that you finished training, game on the weekend, etc.
Yeah, no, just a chill night tonight. Probably just gonna get dinner with some of the girls and
There
stuff.
you go.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
I wanted to ask a little about the game against Gotham on Wednesday. It struck me that um, the game was often very contained from both teams. You both seemed to be making sure that it wasn't this sort of we've got to run 90 meters back and forth over and over again. How has that been sort of making that transition from maybe a more the college style is pretty famously we are going to run, every moment of the game is a 70-yard sprint. How has it been sort of trying to rein that in and get a little more control on things?
Like from college to pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like I feel like I'm just gonna like Clemson, the way that my coaches want us to play was pretty possession based.
Mhm.
We could keep the ball all game, and honestly, scoring was the hardest thing for us. So I feel like I kind of have like a different experience with that. Because my team was like very possession oriented and like some of the same stuff that they valued there, like when I came to the Spirit was like kind of like similar values. I mean, obviously not at the same level by any means, but like just the foundation of wanting to keep possession. Yeah.
And I'm also this is another question that occurred to me when I was driving back from Philadelphia. Just the idea of like the college soccer world that you experience is very much like a Thursday, Sunday,
Mhm.
game setup where it's a big physical challenge to have to go through that over and over and over again. And you're kind of doing that now in NWSL with these Champions League games. How has that been? I know, I think Adrian mentioned that you were substituted as part of like we need to make sure she's just not playing 90 minutes over and over again and then has nothing left in the tank once the playoffs come. But how is that for you on and off the field? How are you managing it?
Yeah, I think it like first of all goes to show, I think when you mentioned college, like it was, we did that in college and it was like the same 11 would play every time. But I think it's really cool that our team is so talented that we could throw any 11 on the field and it just works and we play well. And like the CONCACAF games, we've been successful. I mean, of course, we tied this past week and like our league games, we've been successful. So I think that just goes to show like how deep our team really runs. But yeah, just kind of like making sure with the extra travel too, just making sure you're on top of like taking care of your body and everything off the field has just been super important for me. And that's definitely something I've been like learning since last year and then coming in this year and like having an injury, like just the importance of that all around, especially in times like this when we're playing more games and on the road more. But yeah.
Appreciate it. I'll pass the mic.
Marissa, you could go ahead.
Hi, Hal. Thanks for speaking with us. Happy birthday as well. Just have to, I'm a Mean Girls fan, so I have to ask you, do you know what day it is?
Yeah, the October 3rd one. That's so funny.
And then my next question, obviously, since you've been with the Spirit, how do you feel like you've improved skills wise?
Yeah, so I think honestly, just being able to play multiple positions or go into multiple roles. In college, I played like a true single six, and I feel like here, like depending on the game and our opponent, like my roles kind of changed. Like one game, I may be a lot more aggressive, like involved in the press. The next game, I might kind of be like a shield in front of the back line. Like it's just so interesting how from game to game, like we have the same foundation, but like my job kind of varies. And I feel like being adaptable and being able to change based on like the personnel that's on the field around me and like the opponent that we're playing, I feel like is something that I like never really had to do in college. And now it's like, I mean, we're playing some of the top players in the world, and you kind of have to keep that in mind when you're on the field. So, yeah.
Yeah, and just to kind of follow up on that, what's it like having the ability to kind of play with so many variations in the midfield?
I mean, it's so cool. Just being able to like have so many great players around me that I've either watched like before coming into the league, which is kind of crazy, and now I play with them. And it's cool because everyone is like obviously we like go by the same principles and try to work with the same spaces and systems, but at the end of the day, like each player brings their own individual flair to the game, which I really enjoy because like based on who I'm playing with, like I know that they're good at some things and like to take advantage of that. So yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Hal.
Mhm.
Jason, you could go ahead.
Hal, I wanted to know, I was thinking about this when Deb came in at right back on Wednesday. It's kind of a very similar path that you've had to go through, going playing some six, playing some eight, playing right back. What have you seen out of her that has allowed her to make the adaptation? What maybe are there similarities to your experience that you're like, oh, you know what, this what Deb's doing looks like some of the stuff that I went through last year.
Yeah, I mean, like, first of all, she's just like an insane ball winner. So I feel like you can put her anywhere along like the back line or deep in the midfield. And I mean, at the end of the day, she's going to win the ball back, you know? Like, I know maybe outside back isn't super familiar to her, but that's like a key factor that you need in an outside back. And she can do it. And I think she just also like loves the grind. And that's so fun to see because I feel that way too. And I love playing with her. So it's just been really fun for me to have like a midfield partner that's kind of similar. And yeah, she's awesome.
I did also want to ask about San Diego specifically. They seem to play, every week I see their possession figure is up 60%, maybe sometimes above 60. And I don't think there's any team in the league that's even close to just no matter how their games go results wise, that's just how it goes with them. Um, Playing your position, obviously that means you will probably spend some time having to defend space, win the ball back, etc. How does playing against that kind of game model change things for you?
Yeah, so I mean like we obviously know that they value possession like more than anything. I know recently it's been kind of harder for them to score, so I guess like for me personally it's denying like obvious threats like to goal if that makes sense. Like it's fine if they keep it like in front of us in like a safe zone, but when it comes to like those penetrating passes or like stuff that can obviously like cause to possessions like near the box, like that's going to be my job or what I have to look for. And like
Hmm.
obviously their midfielders are very mobile and very confident on the ball, so just kind of being careful with that.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's it for me. Thanks.
Yep.
Is everyone good? Cool. Thanks, Hal.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you
Thanks,
Sunday.
guys.